Where's that hecking on button? Ooh, I found it! Let's play! There are many different trains that you could take. Which one will you take? Good evening everybody, Loke here with the itch.io Indies, and today we have my very own train station right here. And yes, I've been keeping an eye on this one because, you know, Luki and Stefan, they both like trains, and I haven't really covered too many games with trains in. So I saw this straight away on the itch.io Indies, and I'm like, oh yes, we have to have this very much. So here we are. I've been stuck at this train station for a while now. For the most part, I spend my time looking at the trains passing by. I'm stuck in this nondescript train station with walls whose stories all involve drunken debauchery, tearful farewells, or a combination of the two. I'm unhappy here. I want to leave. But I'm unsure, always unsure of myself. I could potentially just hop on any train that passes by, but what would the results of that be? Where would I end up? So that is indeed the premise of today's itch.io indie, and I can see around that we have a few bits and pieces. Are you? Yes, as a little postery thing. And lost. A stupid person, apparently. And there's a diploma of most clueless. First prize. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm not clueless, though, hopefully. So we've got, where would I end up? I don't know, where would I end up? Would I end up being happier if I just got on a train right now, not knowing the destination? No, because then you don't know where you're going to be. I stay for a while longer. I listen to the trains whizzing by. It's oddly relaxing. Sitting here, just taking it in and observing. There is an unease. I can't stay in this feeling. I have to do something. I'm going to tear myself out from the inside if I continue like this. Yes, I have had anxiety before, and I can most definitely relate to this situation, so yes, that's most definitely the case. Ah! I run towards the train, and I just barely make it in before the door closes. A sense of relief washes over me. I'm here. I'm moving, and I'm making progress. There is a lot to figure out, but it's nice to have something to do while I'm doing that. I'm sure I'll land with my feet planted on the ground. I usually do, right? So it's suddenly got a lot more surreal. We're floating through a train in very much an Inception style while everything moves around us. Very odd indeed. Time heals all wounds and all that. There will be an ending eventually, but audiences would probably be split on if it was a good ending or not. I just hope I had a good time shaping that conclusion, at least. Okay, so that seems to be one of the endings of this little piece of interactive fiction. Let's try again. I've been stuck at this train station for a while now. For the most part, I spend my time looking at the trains passing by. Oh, it's got into a very Groundhog Day situation. I'm stuck in this nondescript train station with walls whose stories all involve drunken debauchery, tearful farewells, or a combination of the two. I'm unhappy here. I want to leave, but I'm unsure, always unsure of myself. I could potentially just hop on any train that passes by, but what would the result of that be? Where would I end up? Would I end up being happier if I just got on a train right now, not knowing the destination? Well, we tried no previously. Let's see what happens if we say yes, we would indeed be happier. And we have something else in the background as well, actually. All of the beams. So it seems that as we unlock endings, we're unlocking posters, perhaps? I'm not quite sure, but I know that poster definitely was not there. All the beams was not there previously. And we have trains raining from the sky, okay. I guess on the train, finally doing something, at least. I don't know if I made the right decision, but then again, I never know if I did make any right decisions. And I always think about what I could have done differently. Well, we're all going the same way, aren't we? So maybe I'll see you on the way there. And you can tell me what you would have done differently. That is terrifying. Why is that face looking at me like that? Okay. That's yet another ending, and we do indeed have another poster. We have a www. something. Yes, and we have a creepy smiley face. So, we've seen these bits before. I've been stuck in this train station for a while. For the most part, I spend my time looking at the trains passing by, definitely a Groundhog situation now. I'm stuck in this nondescript train station with walls whose stories all involve drunken debauchery, tearful of farewells, or a combination of the two. I'm unhappy here. I want to leave. But I'm unsure, always unsure of myself. I could, potentially, just hop on any train that passes by, but what would the results of that be? I realise I'm getting more dramatic in my reading as we progress throughout this little itch.io indie. Where would I end up? Would I end up being happier if I just got on a train right now, not knowing the destination? No, no, you would not, my good sir, because we've already gone through that route. I stay for a while longer. I listen to the trains whizzing by. I've just realised that if we keep staying here, he's going to get more and more anxious, and that might not end well, but we shall see how this goes. It's oddly relaxing. Sitting here, just taking it in and observing. Oh, there's cigarettes on the floor as well. I didn't notice that either. There is an unease. I can't stay in this feeling. I have to do something. I'm going to tear myself out from the inside if I continue like this. No, no you won't. No, it's going to be fine. Just have a drink, have a cookie, everything will be good. I always say I will, but I never actually go through with it. Not fully. And he's getting more anxious. Just parroting what I think people want to hear. To appease them. To appease myself. I want to think that I'm contributing to something greater than myself. Something to look back at and be proud of. Something that can stand on its own legs and say, this is what he stood for, this is who he was. But for now, I'm looking at the trains and how fast they're flying by me. If I just got up, maybe I could make some of my wishes come true. Yes, I'll get up, I'll see what I can do, I will make my wishes and fulfill them. And we're rocketing towards the planet Earth. A late bloomer, that's what they call it, yeah? Always unsure about themselves and what they should do with themselves. Always late to act. To act, they say, as if I'm putting on a Broadway play, based on my own life in real time. But maybe this is all an act. Maybe my true self will never make it out of my head. Maybe that's good. The energy I spend putting up a front may be worth it. Maybe the true me will never be approved by the people I surround myself with. It could be draining to pretend to be someone I'm not, while struggling in the background to become this person. This weird, malleable blob of a person I've decided to represent myself as. I want to be well. I want to be the person I see myself as in my dreams, not the broken person I see myself as in the mirror. I don't want to fuck around. I want to be well. I want to take the steps required to get there. This is me, taking those steps, however late it might be. I'm taking the steps required to feel happy about myself. It doesn't matter now how late I'm taking those steps. I already have a million thoughts about my previous mistakes. I'm moving forwards. Forwards, leaving something behind, no matter good or bad. Maybe I'll emerge from this metaphorical cocoon like a shitty version of Jesus when he emerged from his grave. Maybe I'll escape my grave, only to be presented with the same view I saw as I lay down in it. But I'll be somewhere else. Time will make sure of that. I will be someone else. I will make sure of that. But I will still be me. And I hope I will be proud of me. If, for nothing else, for trying and being. This is starting to resonate with me. I'm like, you don't want to represent yourself as something that is palatable to everybody. You don't want to be everybody's cup of tea. You want to be somebody's shot of whiskey. That is a little quote that I do love indeed. And it's just so good and so representative of what I try to bring about in the world. But I don't want to be whiskey. Whiskey is ill. Very strong alcohol, ill. Instead, I just want to be something that is unique and makes a select amount of people happy. I don't want to make everybody happy, because if you make everybody happy, you don't make yourself happy. That's what I found at the very least. But let's jump back in to the itch.io indie and see what comes up. Ooh! We've now got a doggo with a joystick, with sail above them. So indeed, I've been stuck at this train station for a while now. Oh no, I keep coming back here. What's happening? For the most part, I spend my time looking at the trains passing by. Perhaps there is an end condition, perhaps there's a way to escape from this Groundhog Day nightmare, I do not know. I'm stuck in this nondescript train station, with walls whose stories all involve drunken debauchery, tearful farewells, or a combination of the two. We have had many a tearful farewell, and we do indeed have some stories starting to litter these walls. I'm unhappy here. I want to leave. But I'm unsure, always unsure of myself. I could potentially just hop on any train that passes by, but what would the results of that be? Where would I end up? Would I end up being happier if I just got on a train right now, not knowing the destination? No, you would not, my good sir. I stay for a while longer. I listen to the trains whizzing by. It's oddly relaxing. Sitting here, just taking it in and observing. Oh no. There is unease. I can't stay in this feeling. I have to do something. I'm going to tear myself out from the inside if I continue like this. No, you won't. I always say I will, but I never actually go through with it. Not fully. Just parroting what I think people want to hear. To appease them. To appease myself. I want to think that I'm contributing to something greater than myself. Something to look back at and be proud of. Something that can stand on its own legs and say, this is what he stood for, this is who he was. But for now, I'm looking at the trains and how fast they're flying by me. If I just got up, maybe I could make some of my wishes come true. No. Time always brings something to our doorsteps, like an over-enthusiastic cat. Something is a dead mouse, or sometimes it's a dead mouse. My apologies, words are hard, that they just dropped in front of us in our living room. Oh no! No, kitty, don't bring the dead mouse to us. Don't bring it. No! And we'll get upset and curse time for bringing it to us. And maybe we'll never realise that it was our fault for not training time and teaching time that we don't want a dead mouse in our living room. No, kitty, no. I want a kitty called Time now. Did somebody say time? Yes, kitty cat, I did. Maybe we never took the time to teach time what was right. But sometimes time drops something abstract at our feet. A chance meeting with an old friend, a feeling we haven't felt in a long time, an opportunity we don't recognise. If we'll look at time, dumbfounded, stumbling through our words, the same way we stumble through the situation we find ourselves in. I can most definitely relate to this because I do indeed stumble through my words on occasion, and I blame time. Heck you, time! And maybe we'll smile. Maybe we'll look at time and say, I'm glad you brought this to me, the same way you brought me here. I'm glad you caused the collision of forces that will have the newspaper reporters that live inside me scramble to write articles for a while. And one day, we'll be gone, and the only thing we leave behind will be small traces that we were alive once. And again we have raining train cars. And maybe we'll be content with that. And that has been my very own train station. That has been every route that we are able to go through, and we do indeed have many posters littering the walls telling of the many stories that we have discovered. And this is beautiful. This itch.io game is truly stunning. I love the art style, I love the branching narrative, I love how it resonates. It resonates so deeply with me, and I really connect with it. I really do, and it's beautiful. I love the music. The music really reminds me of Night in the Woods. It's got a relaxed yet somewhat energetic vibe to it. I know, it's beautiful. It truly is beautiful, and I love how it's also got the trains moving in front of us. It's a world that feels alive. It's a world that feels very alive indeed. And this guy is a person. This guy has hopes, dreams, and is just waiting at this train station, waiting to find a path of their own. And it's truly stunning indeed. Perhaps you have seen everything in this, but you know, I still recommend playing it through yourself, just going through some of the different routes and perhaps reading it in your own voice, connecting it with yourself, and connecting with it yourself also, because, I don't know, perhaps just me reading from it, you're not getting the full experience. If you're reading with it and connecting with it yourself, you'll get that fundamental experience that I have had, and I love it. I can't get over how much I love this. Seriously, thank you so much to the creator. This is truly stunning. Unfortunately, it does come to that shill bit of this little itch.io indie. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If not, that's perfectly fine as well. Those sorts of things can plaster the walls, like the many stories that we have stumbled across. The many wonderful, beautiful stories indeed. Seriously, go check this out for yourself. Link is in the description below. But yes, thank you so much for watching our videos. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and good night.